Okay, let's call Bess and George. Bess and George. Oh man, I haven't heard their voices in a long time. Still weird that the prefix is 555.
Hello?
Hey, Bess!
It's me, Nancy. What's
Hi,
new?
George.
It's pouring rain. George and I are in the middle of a heated game of Go Fish, and I'm winning.
Don't believe a word she says, Nancy. Last hand, I made mincemeat out of her.
I wish they had stuck with these two voice actresses.
How's the internship going?
So far, so good. There's a lot of excitement about the upcoming exhibit, especially since we have the Palenque monolith.
Who?
The monolith. It's a giant block of stone recently excavated from a cave near Palenque in Mexico. Apparently, it's a very big deal. They think it's 1,500 years old.
So, have you seen it? This, monolith?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's humongous. Must weigh a ton.
Like how big? As big as a refrigerator?
Maybe Bigfoot's
Alright,
refrigerator.
tone down the jokes.
Sorry, Nancy, but how would a person tell this monolith apart from, say, some other big rock?
Well, it's
for one
pretty
thing,
obvious.
It has Maya glyphs carved into it.
Glyphs?
Pictures that represent words or ideas, also known as logographs. Joanna says the glyphs might be a message from King Pakal.
What kind of
Not-
message?
We don't know yet. Henrik Vanderheun, Beach Hill's epigrapher, is working on a translation.
Who was King Pakal?
He's considered one of the great Maya rulers. He reigned at the height of the Maya civilization.
Well, Nancy, you're sounding very curatorial.
Very curatorial indeed.
We've been worried that you would be a little bored without a
Curatorial.
mystery
Now
to
that's a
solve,
mouthful.
But it sounds like your brain will have plenty to chew
It's a
on.
tongue twister,
The whole
actually.
Maya culture is a mystery to me at the moment. The last thing I'm going to be is bored. I'm sure of that.
No kidding.
Speaking of kings, this card game's not over yet, Bess.
Yes, well, I hope you've got plenty of bait for your fishing pole, dear cousin.
Okay, you two. I'll call back later.
Call back soon.
Yeah, and good luck.
Good luck. And I doubt we've done it yet, so let's call Franklin. That is, if he's in his office.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
May I speak to Franklin Rose, please?
Who may I say is calling?
This is Nancy Drew.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, great to hear from you. How's the
Considering how late
internship
it is, I'm
treating you?
surprised
Are
he's still in
Joanna and
his
Henrik
office.
showing you the ropes?
And let's choose something I don't normally choose. And I think it's going to be the bottom one.
Beach Hill's an amazing place, and after that kidnapping case at the Royal Palladium, the mysteries of the ancient Maya are just my speed.
Glad to hear you're settling in. I'm off to a meeting, but feel free to call me if you have any questions.
I'm sure everything's going to be smooth sailing, Mr. Rose.
Bye, kiddo.
Not. I mean, this game is called Secret of the Scarlet Hand. We have yet to see the Scarlet Hand. Oh, and by the way, that Zia is for a specific disc, but we only have a floppy disk, so we've already used that. I've already used it, and there's Togo. Beautiful Togo. I don't know what breed that is, but that is not the breed Togo originally was in the book series. And if you're not familiar with Nancy Drew, these games are based off the books. Why is the prefix the same? And it's really interesting that we haven't been able to talk to Franklin about Prudence. I don't know why that is. I think something has to happen in the game for that to happen. But anyways, ooh, that's right, the password. Well, knowing Sunny, it's gonna be Coco Kringle. And you actually get to use your own keyboard, which is super cool. The temple quizzes. There we go. Came up with a great question for level 3, but Henrik hates it. Once I get some time, I'll make an exhibit for this. Just don't know where I can get my hands on one. I wonder if Joanna will spring a trip for me to go down to Guatemala. Doubt it, Sonny, considering you already lost the job. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, right. Oh, hey, here's the exhibit stuff for the headphones. Okay. And see that there's what I was wrong with. Exhibit I is narration 3 and exhibit E is narration 1. So I'll be going back to the museum to change those two back. Silly me. Anyway, so what I was saying is that these games are based off books, and you can actually find them either at your local library or any website that sells books or anything like that. Especially, I don't know if they would have it, but actually, wait, no, I don't know what. I don't know if Simon & Schuster has their own website, but hopefully they do, where you can buy those books, because that's basically what the company that publishes those books. I'm surprised I'm still on this document. Okay, there we go. Stuff to remember. Ooh, that's right, the numbers. Easy as sleeping on the job, right? Not quite. Oh, Sonny. And I don't know if I've mentioned it yet or not, but you actually do get to meet Sunny June in a much later game called The Shattered Medallion. And that is actually one of the most recent games. And it looks like we're sleeping and waking up and my eyes. We're gonna go to the Mexican consulate first, and so that he can get the addenda signed. You know, I do recall agreeing on this, and I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm gonna save. Oh, that's right. Provenance documents are an important means of establishing an artwork's authenticity as well as confirming the legality of its ownership. Alrighty, let's go ahead and talk. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Buenos días. Me llamo Nancy Drew. I have some paperwork for you regarding the loan of the Palenque monolith to Beach Hill.
So, you're Joanna Riggs' newest pirate in training.
Sí.
How does it feel to join the ranks with the modern-day conquistadors?
I beg your pardon, but how does a deputy curator become a pirate in your book?
You had better brush up on your history, young lady. When the Spanish explorers invaded Mexico, they became known as the conquistadors, or conquerors. They robbed the indigenous peoples of their wealth, not just their gold, but their artwork, their sacred objects. Anything they did not steal, they burned to the ground.
Do you blame Joanna and modern-day art collectors for something that happened long before they were born?
There is more. In the 19th century, archaeologists discovered the ruins of ancient civilizations predating even the Aztecs. Many of the dig sites were robbed, and the stolen artifacts were sold off to art museums and collectors around the world. Today, finally, it is illegal among most civilized nations to remove an artifact from its native country. But sadly, there are thousands of precious antiquities with highly questionable provenance floating around the Western world.
Yep.
But Joanna only wants to display this artwork, to celebrate it, so the public will be able to enjoy it and learn about your people's great talents and achievements.
If the American public wants to see our art, they should come to Mexico.
Oh boy.
Is there any way to identify the stolen artifact?
Passionate
An artifact's
you are.
provenance is the story of its origin and ownership. For example, how it made its way from a temple at Chichen Itza to a museum in Washington, D.C. If the artifact's provenance reveals that it has been stolen, then that artifact must be returned to the country of its origin.
Oh, Alejandro, please don't.
Then the relics at Beach Hill must all be legitimate, right?
No, not at all. Provenance documents are often tampered with or forged to cover up the theft. Because
This
of
is
this,
where we have
thefts
fishy
continue and a
Asians.
great deal of art is moved on the black market, even today. Unethical art dealers and greedy museum curators do nothing to stop this.
Dwayne Powers is peanuts compared to this.
Are you suggesting Beach Hill is involved in these kinds of misdealings?
If Joanna Riggs or that overstuffed pillowhead Sinclair had any decency, they would take measures to see that all Maya artifacts were returned to Mexico at once where they belong.
Actually, wait, no, I scratched that. Taylor Sinclair is peanuts to Dwayne Powers.
And what if these measures are not taken?
My country will have its due, Nancy, even if I have to begin reclaiming its artifacts with my own
Because
true
even
hands.
Dwayne Powers tried to kill us. And I mean us as in Nancy Drew. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should play it's the second game.
I see. Well, I should
I've already
probably get going.
Forgot what it's
Here are
called.
the changes to the loan agreement for the monolith. I just need
Yes,
your
please.
signature, please.
We do need your signature.
Thank you. I have some business with Joanna at the museum later, so I will return the contract to her then, after I
It
have
is
looked
my
it over.
responsibility
Actually,
to return them.
Alejandro,
Give
I
a
think
perk.
I'm supposed to take them back to Joanna myself.
You may consider your mission
You are stuck up and
accomplished.
passionate. I like you, sir, but
Well,
seriously, I need those documents.
Okay, then.
Ah!
Goodbye.
Excuses, excuses. I'm just kidding. I love that guy. So I'm actually going to save Taylor's office last because I think that's going to activate something later on in the game. I mean, I will end the recording session with it, but I don't think. Anyways.
Good thing Franklin
I know,
gave me
right?
the museum key.
Okay, so... Oh, we're still missing a pottery shard. So let's go ahead and go into the temple. Yay! I get to show you the temple! Ah ha ha! And this is the last pottery shard in here. Yikes. Why would Sunny put that there? At least I think it was Sunny. So there's 2 computers in here. There's 2 computers for each level, and there's only 3 levels, thankfully. Sunny June kind of messed up on the 3rd one. This is actually a really interesting game. This is called the Bull Game. Try your hand at this ancient Maya war game. The object is to capture all of your opponent's warriors by bumping off all his or her pieces by landing on a square occupied by them. Each player has 2 turns. You must roll the corn dice on your first turn, but can pass on your second turn. If a warrior runs off the playing field, he will return from the opposite direction. Now, it says you have the option of playing against a friend, but look what happens. We're sorry, this option is not available at this time. Choose to play against the computer. Seriously? We will play as the orange, the computer will play blue. You must roll for the computer. Good luck. We are on the left, they are on the right. So let's... Oh, and that resets the whole game. It doesn't reset a specific round. And the dice is always random. And if they get 5 blank corns, or 4 blank corns, sorry, they get to move 5 times. Yikes. Ah. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Sweet. So, it actually varies, but, playing this game can last up to either, playing this game can last either up to a minute or 2 to at least 10 or 15 minutes. Because it has happened to me before where I just cannot seem to kill off either of them. Yikes. So, I am actually going to keep showing this until an orange gets a blue. And then after that, I'm probably going to skip to the end of the game. So, well, this bull game, I mean. So, let's see how long it will take. Please, please, please. No! Oh, come on! 2. Pass. Please. Don't. Okay. 3. I need 2. Yes! Woohoo! Alright, so I will see you guys in the next second. Woohoo! Alrighty! Okay, so. Because we won, we get a green light on that card. Awesome. And let's see. Let's go ahead and do the other computer, I suppose. Oop. Oh, wait, no, I'm just going to show it to you rather than actually do the quiz. So, this is the main menu of this particular computer. We get to see, you know, we get to read the explanation of the whole temple and all that, which is pretty cool. So we can So once you finish every activity for a level, your typical key card will unlock the entrance to the next level. Good luck. So this is the activity instructions. It explains all the games and activities on this particular level. The view your progress, you get to see what's going on. The only reason why it's blank is because I did not insert my card. So, and there's one other thing on the main menu, mainly because this is the actual main thing of it, was quiz, and you actually get to do the quiz on there. And there's the card slot for the door to get to the next level, but it gives us an error because we didn't really finish the whole thing of it. So, I'm actually going to go ahead and do this cute, fun little thing.
I should put in my temple
I
key
love
card.
this quiz. I love this matchup quiz. It's a lot of fun, even though it's the same thing every single time. So that is black. This is road. That is 19. That is, I think it's ink. Yes. This is throne. This is north. Awesome. I actually remember that off the back. I didn't even look down at the at my notes just to find out. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I remembered all that. That's awesome. All right, so I think, was there something else I was going to do? Oh, because we have the 2 shards, we can go ahead and fix those. But I'm going to go ahead and fix the 2 things that I messed up with the auto narrator, which I know is the I and the E. But in the video recording, I don't know that yet. So
The date on this slab uses
so
the...
I'm actually going to go ahead and kind of skip to where I fix it. Although I have a feeling it's just going to take a split second rather than actually moving forward in the footage,
In
I
addition
mean.
to adorning them.
So, no, I'm not going to skip to it because I think I realized that pretty soon. Yeah, I do. So that's back to the original one, and I'm on going to E. There we go. Okay.
There.
That was
looks
pretty
like
quick.
It's in order.
Okay. All right. So now that we have that done, we can go back to the next task on our list. And here, hello, Henrik. Henrik. Thanks. Okay.
What is the Spectro X Archeo Analyzer for?
It's used for identifying chemical
Oh, we only have
compounds
one. I thought
found
there was
on
2.
artifacts, traces of ink, blood, charcoal, and other substances. The beauty of the machine is that it can collect these traces without damaging the artifact in any way. But it cost us a fortune, so don't fiddle with it unless you get Joanna's
got it.
permission.
See you around, Henrik.
Bye.
All right. So since we have the 2 final shards, we're going to go ahead and put this together.
There. Now I can start putting
And
this
you
together.
can't put them in random places to lock it in. You actually do have to make sure they fit correctly. Otherwise, you won't be able to get the whole thing finished. This is an old game, if you haven't noticed. The newer games have a much better UI, and I absolutely love them. But I do miss the old UIs.
That's done.
Because this is pretty neat. I mean, it's old-fashioned, but it's pretty neat.
I see you succeeded in reconstructing that Maya pot. Do you know what the glyph on it means?
Something like, don't play
Oh,
ball
Nancy.
in the house?
Place name glyphs are some of the rarest and most difficult to translate. Even most of my colleagues wouldn't have a clue about this one. But I'm a rare breed myself, Nancy, and this is one of my areas of expertise.
I bet it is. You got my undivided
In
attention.
the words of Nicholas Falcone, come on,
Nicholas
spill
Falcone.
it.
The glyph on that pot
Nicholas
signifies
Falcone
the
is
great
in
ancient Maya city of
6.
Copan in Honduras. There happens to be a very important dig going on there right now.
Nicholas Falcone is in the previous game.
Do you know any
About
of the
the Royal
archaeologists
Palladium.
there?
I have a few connections. Yes, I'm keeping up
I've
with
already
the action
forgotten the
by
name of that
ham
one.
radio.
See you around, Henrik.
I think it's
Bye.
called The Final Curtain? Why can't I remember? I love these games. I should know the title of these games. Okay, let's order bubble wrap.
You have
Hello.
no voice.
555-9963. I pretty much have that number memorized now. I wonder what it would...
Silvio's Curatorial Bonanza.
I love that voice.
I'd like to place an order, please.
Have you ordered from us before?
Well, I haven't personally, but the museum has.
Okay, good. That saves me a lot of paperwork. What's the account number?
BH119K.
BH119K?
Beach Hill? Are you serious?
Yep. I can't believe I chose
That's
this.
right. I'm the new deputy curator, Nancy Drew.
Well, whoop-de-doo, it's Nancy Drew.
But Silvio's Curatorial Bonanza no longer does business with Beach Hill. I've sent all 6 of the outstanding invoices to a collection agency.
Uh-oh.
And you jokers won't get another packing peanut out of Silvio Jr. ever.
I'm
Do not call here again.
actually not surprised that that we're out of money, because I bet she used all the money just to get that monolith.
Howdy.
I'm supposed to order more packing supplies, but the company says they won't do business with us anymore. Does Beach Hill have bills it can't pay?
Why are you asking
no comment.
Henrik?
But Henrik, how am I supposed to get this order taken care of?
I hereby absolve you of that task. If Joanna wants things shipped,
It's
she
none
can
of his
stuff
business,
them
so
into
why are you
garbage
asking
bags for all I
him?
care.
See you around, Henrik.
That will be fine.
Right? Alright, so I'm trying to remember, do I ever get to... Oh, right, we haven't talked to Taylor yet. Off for a second, I thought that was going to activate. Okay, so I think that actually is it for now. If I haven't talked to her yet, I don't know if I'm going to talk to her though.
Come in.
Okay, I do.
How are the tasks coming along?
When did Henrik come on board?
I got an email from him one day saying he heard the news about Beach Hill getting the monolith. He said he'd drop everything to come here and translate those glyphs. He was even willing to take a pay cut. What could I say except giddy up? You're hired.
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
Bye! Okay, let's go ahead and get to Taylor's office now. Boink. And I'm actually going to stop here. So, I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. I am Sweet Rascal Rabbit, saying goodbye. Stay awesome and stay on YouTube!